Hey everyone, today we're diving into the spooky world of paranormal investigation. We're talking about an intriguing gadget that's causing quite a stir. The Spirit Box, also known as a ghost box or Frank's box. This thing has taken the ghost hunting world by storm. You see them on all those ghost hunting shows and YouTube channels. But what are they really? Do they actually let us chat with the dead? Some folks believe that spirit boxes are like special radios for ghosts. They're often used with other ghost hunting gadgets like EMF meters and EVP recorders. The idea is that ghosts can mess with electronics to send us messages. Now, I know it sounds a bit out there, but there's a whole bunch of paranormal enthusiasts who swear by these things. They use them on ghost hunts and in haunted places, listening for any whispers or voices that might be spirits trying to talk. But hold on a minute, not everyone's buying it. Skeptics, those who like to poke holes in spooky theories, say there's no science to back it up. They think the spooky sounds are just random radio static or our brains playing tricks on us, making us hear things that aren't really there. So how do these spirit boxes supposedly work? Picture a radio that's constantly flipping through stations super fast. That's basically what a spirit box does. It scans through AM or FM frequencies, creating a jumble of sound that some believe ghosts can manipulate to form words. Some spirit boxes even have pre-recorded words and phrases that ghosts can supposedly trigger. Spooky, right? Ghost hunters will often take a spirit box to a place known for paranormal activity and ask the spirits questions, hoping for answers through the device. They listen super carefully, trying to make out any words or phrases that might be a spirit trying to communicate. But here's the thing, what one person hears as a clear, ghostly voice, someone else might think is just gibberish. It's all very subjective, which is why spirit boxes are so hotly debated. There are theories about how they might work, but nothing's been proven scientifically. Some think ghosts can mess with the energy in the device to make sounds, while others think ghosts can influence our minds, making us hear things in the random noise. Now, most scientists aren't convinced by any of this. They say there's no proof that ghosts can chat with us through gadgets. They have a point, you know, those spooky sounds, they could just be radio interference. Remember how spirit boxes scan through radio frequencies? They pick up bits and pieces of broadcasts, music and static. It's easy to mistake those snippets for voices, especially if you're already expecting to hear something spooky. And then there's our brain playing tricks on us again. Our brains hate randomness, so they try to find patterns in everything, even noise. That's called pareidolia. So we might think we hear words in the static when it's just our brain trying to make sense of things. Plus, ghost hunts usually happen in creepy, dark places, right? That can make us feel anxious and more likely to imagine things. Despite the lack of scientific evidence, many people still believe in spirit boxes. They say science doesn't have all the answers and that some things are beyond our understanding. For them, personal experiences and spooky stories are more convincing than any scientific study. One of the things that makes spirit boxes so fascinating is that people tell some pretty creepy stories about them. Ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts love sharing their experiences where they believe they've actually talked to spirits using these devices. For instance, there was this team of ghost hunters exploring an abandoned asylum. They were using a spirit box and claimed they heard the voice of a former patient. When they asked the spirit its name, they clearly heard the name Sarah through the device. Guess what? They later found out that a patient named Sarah had actually died in that asylum many years ago. Spooky coincidence? Another time, a group of friends were using a spirit box in a haunted cemetery. They were messing about asking if any spirits were around when they heard the words "get out" coming through the static. Right after that, they had a bunch of weird things happen that freaked them out. They left convinced that they'd bumped into something paranormal. These stories are super intriguing, but skeptics aren't impressed. They say these stories are often exaggerated, misremembered, or taken out of context. It's hard to know what to believe, right? Without solid proof, the debate about spirit boxes continues. Some find comfort and excitement in the idea of talking to the dead, while others see it as a bit of fun or even a dangerous delusion.